Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. A third and long coming up here. Johnson looking to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They ran it on first down, now on second. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Power football with the run. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Kansas! What a grab and go for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll try to pop the draw. Plows through the defense. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Smashes through. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's good. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. He's going to pass on 2nd down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Defense. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Brings up second down.
The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Lockett. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Another incompletion on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for space. It's Morrison. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now rolling to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. 1st down for this offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Kansas State, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of... He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Makes the catch at the 30. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. He's looking to throw it. fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Pulls and fired complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Jayhawks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's there to make the stop. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That's caught. It's Brown. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. He's got his man. At the 45, on his way. And he breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Kentucky. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Looking to move it through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Oh, the ball's out! Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Running to the left. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They keep attacking through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're bringing heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Grab behind the line. It's Morrison. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Getting some heat. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Gets away from 1. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit, and these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with an end around. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Giddens. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Dances away from the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Lost 1 deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The give out of the gun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Lockett. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Offense set on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. Off play action. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. They're trying to get to him. Stands in and takes the hit. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Try to get it on the ground. Tackle is made after the 1st down. The Jayhawks are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. After run, now throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Kansas State, 6.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 2 to Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Johnson wants to throw it quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Second down coming up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Johnson looking to throw. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Giddens.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move, and here's the thing. If I get...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They think they can create space here with a run to the right.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run play action. And it's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Giddens. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Kansas State in business in the red zone. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Gets it out fast. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Kansas City, 19.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to the air one more time. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete. Ready to fire from the pistol. He's back to throw on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Kansas State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 30 seconds left on the clock, and their last gasp will come down to getting this onside kick.
Kansas City.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.